What is up everyone, it is I, Magician88, and once again, the StarCraft Collegiate Society tournament has begun with Season 2. So basically, it's actually already underway. There's already been a few games that have been played. I've gotten a couple of replays and I will be casting them very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Now, a couple of things have changed with this season. Now, one of the things you may notice right here, it says Division 1 DMGM. What that means is now in Division 1 we have the Diamond League players, the Masters League players, and the Grandmaster League players playing in one division. Now, if you look down here, as you can see, there's no Grandmaster League players, which is a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. Anyway, originally in Season 1 it was just Masters League and Grandmaster League players, although once again there weren't any Grandmaster League players, but still we now have Diamond League players being thrown into the mix because there seems to be I think a few less Masters League players, so now we can actually bring the Diamond League players in and let them mess around. I think this makes Division 1 a little bit more exciting in that it won't, and it'll definitely make Division 2 a little bit more exciting too, because it won't just be Diamond League players doing very well in Division 2. Instead, they will have to try and do as well as they can against Masters League players, and I have no doubt the Diamond League players can stand up against Masters League players. We'll just see how they go eventually. So anyway, let's have a look at who our players are. So in Group 1 we have Peacekeeper, also known as Maru Mali, not Maru the 15-year-old Korean who won WCS Korea today, August 10th. Both Maru and Maru will be playing Terran, but of course this is Maru, our executive, I believe. He's the one who's actually holding the whole competition, so of course he's also going to be playing as well. So props to big shout out to Maru, who's going to try and keep order with the whole entire tournament, but also playing in it as well, so he's going to have to be able to find some time to practice, so cheers to him. We also have Inferno, also known as Ellison, another one of our executives actually. He's going to be our diamond player. He's going to be playing Zerg. We have Syntox, also known as Ollie. Can't remember if he's an exec, but anyway, he's going to be playing as a Masters Terran player. And then we have Vivid and Eggs, apparently as the Ngo brothers, Vincent and Edward. They're going to be Masters and Diamond Zerg and Protoss players, as you can see here from this table. So of course, I guess you can try and read it, but I'll just read it for you as well if you're not really watching the video, if you're just listening to it. So anyway, let's continue. We now have here Story Writer, also known as Chris Kim. He's going to be our Masters Protoss. This is in Group 2. It seems that now in all of the groups except Group 4, oh actually no, Group 4 as well, so in all of these groups there is going to be a bye, so that means every week there will be one player who doesn't have to play his game, who doesn't have to actually play a game in the group playoffs, so that's good for them. And of course it will rotate between throughout the 5 weeks, I'm guessing, as the tournament continues. So if Story Writer is Chris Kim, we also have Bandit, also known as Blake Young. He's going to be our Masters Terran player in Group 2. We also have everyone's favorite Livy B. Of course, if you don't remember her, she is of course Livy B, our Masters Zerg player who was recently in MLG. We also have Rementoire, also known as Chris McBronkhorst. He's going to be our Diamond Zerg player, and then of course there is a bye in Group 2. In Group 3 we have Spud, also known as Josh Hamey. I hope I said that right. Anyway, he's going to be our Diamond Zerg player for Group 3. We also have Elliot, also known as Elliot. He is going to be our Masters Terran player. We also have Roy Hun, also known as Roy Kim. I believe he may have been under a different name last season, or he may not have been playing last season, I can't remember, but he's going to be our Diamond Zerg player. We also have Aurora, also known as Jordan Sant. He's going to be our Masters Protoss player. And finally, of course, we have Purple Dino, also known as Mick Din. You may have seen some of his games that I have casted from Season 1. So he's going to be, once again, our Masters Protoss player, and they will be Group 3. And in Group 4, we have my old friend Doomherd, also known as Daniel G. He's going to be our Diamond Random player, actually. So it looks like random, the race, yeah, I say that with quote unquote, the race of random is actually going to be allowed this time in Season 2. I believe in Season 1 there was no one who played random, and I'm pretty sure you weren't allowed to play random, so it looks like Doomherd actually going to bring out the big guns and play all the races for Season 2. We also have my old friend, my good friend, actually Magic Cup, also known as Eric Foley. You may have seen him in some of my 3v3 shenanigan videos. We just mess around. He's pretty funny. He's a pretty funny guy. Anyway, he's going to be our Diamond Zerg player. In fact, I actually already have a replay of Doomherd versus Magic Cup, so I will be casting that very soon. There's our buy right there. I'm surprised that Maru put that there. But anyway, we also have Hacks Jbok, also known as Jacob Smith. If you were in Korea, which I'm guessing you weren't, because my demographic is mainly Americans apparently, but if you were in Korea, you may have seen him around. He's got a pretty nice orange beard. It's actually quite sexy. I'll say it right now. But anyway, he's going to be our Masters Zerg. We also have KZ, our Season 1 winner, actually. He went against, oh jeez, I can't remember who he went against now. But anyway, it's our Season 1 winner, also known as Kun William Zheng, our Masters Terran player here. So he's going to try and defend his title in Group 4 and possibly into the next stages, which is of course the round of 8, the round of 4, etc, etc. And then of course we have Demon Slayer, also known as Farouk Darwish. He was of course the runner-up of Season 1 in Division 2, which was the Diamond and lower division. He's now going to be in Division 1 against the Masters League players. He's also of course going to be the Diamond Terran player. Now, Division 2 is of course the Bronze, Silver, Gold and Platinum League players. So of course we have wow, how do you say that? Okay, I'm gonna guess it's Liebi or something like that. Anyway, his name is Johnny. He's gonna be our Gold Protoss player. We also have Daz, also known as Danny Pham, our Gold Random player. So he too is actually going to be playing all the races. You may have seen some of his games that I have casted from Season 1 as well, so let's see how well he goes. We also have Achilles. Wow, I completely screwed that up. We also have Achilles, also known as Hai Nguyen. He's going to be our Platinum Zerg player, so he's going to be doing quite well, at least. He should be doing quite well, at least in this group. We'll find out how well he goes. We also have Hydro Rage, also known as Andrew Lamb, our Gold Terran player. You may have seen some of his games, I believe, I've casted before in Season 1, so go check him out. We also have a new player here, Hayren Scary, also known as Nicholas Allen. He's going to be our Silver Zerg player, and of course we have Radred, our also known as Owen Pearson. He's going to be our Silver Terran player, so he's going to try and do as well as he can. And of course, it looks like in in Division 2 there's going to be no buys because there's actually quite a lot of players in Division 2. So Group 1, all the players will be playing against each other every week, and it looks like it's going to be the same for all the other groups except Group 5, which seems to have 5 players, but we'll look into that very soon. Anyway, in Group 2 we have Crow, also known as Dylan Krauth. Also known as Dylan. He's going to be our Platinum Zerg player. We also have Raw Panda, also known as Steph Wong. So she's going to be our Platinum Terran player. We also have Spiral Lee, also known as Jasmine Cheng, as our Silver Protoss. I believe I've casted a few games of her from Season 1. Anyway, we have Le Crafty Crab, also known as Daniel Harada. He's going to be our Gold Terran with one of the best names I've ever seen, to be honest. Yeah, really one of the best names. I'm just going to go check my sound to make sure that I am actually capturing sound excellent. I most certainly am. Let's return to our table here, as it is Kid Shelplin, also known as Robert Bennett. He's going to be our gold Terran player, and of course Tofi. This is Jacob Borg, our silver Zerg player. So of course this particular group is going to be pretty interesting. Actually, this group is quite okay. Half of them are Terran, so we'll see how well they go. Anyway, we have Group 3, also featuring Lychee, also known as Johnny Lai, our gold Terran player. We also have Husky, not Michael Lamont Husky, but Husky nevertheless. He is Nathan Tang. He is our gold Zerg player, and you may have seen him in one of my 3v3 shenanigan videos. Pretty funny guy once again. So yeah, go check him out. We also have the Phantom, also known as Robert Carlin. He is going to be our silver Terran player. We also have Jeeves, excuse me, also known as James Liu, our gold Protoss player. We also have Min, also known as Min. He's going to be our platinum Zerg player. And of course we have Stella, also known as Jalal Popal, our gold Protoss player. So actually this particular group is quite even with the Protoss, Zerg and Terran players. We've got 2 of each player here. We also seem to have 4 Gold League players here, so we should be seeing some pretty even matches here between the Gold League players, and we'll see how well our Silver League and Platinum League players fare against these guys. In Group 4 we have Big Scary, also known as Vincent Tiet. He's going to be our Platinum Zerg player. We also have Timmy, actually different Timmy, also known as Tim Kerr. He's going to be our gold Terran player. We have Huge Mang, also known as Jeremiah Masters. He's going to be our Platinum Terran player. We have Timmy, there we go, that's the right Timmy, of course known as Timmy Ozcross, our Silver League Protoss player. We also have Arnor, also known as Chris Grimmer, our Silver League random player. So he too is actually going to be playing all the races, and I hope he does pretty well, because if a random player manages to make it into the round of 8, that would actually be pretty interesting to see how the other players fare against this random player. And of course we have Pandamancer, also known as Tom Ilbury. He's going to be our gold Protoss player. And then of course we'll make Group 4, and in Group 5 we only have 5 players here, so there will be a bye between Group 5 and in Group 5 every week, so one of the players won't have to play in one of the weeks. We have LXC, my old friend, also known as Eric Lamb, our gold Terran player. You may have seen him in some troll videos, trying to do some crazy wacky builds, and I think for the most part they haven't really succeeded, but they were pretty interesting to cast to see what kind of route he tries to take. We also have Roy, also known as Roy Tapaldi, or Talpardi, our Platinum Zerg player. Now actually LXC and Roy are about to play their game tomorrow morning, which is a Sunday, so of course I will be getting the replays and casting those. We also have Barrio Sam Godfrey, also known as Sam Godfrey anyway, our Silver Zerg player. We also have Mr. Loverboy, also known as Michael Andy Trong, our Silver Protoss player, and we have Luna, also known as Andrew Santran, our Platinum Zerg player. Now, you may be thinking, Division 2 is missing someone. That is correct. Division 2 is actually missing the brother of Demon Slayer, the brother of Farouk Darwish. Division 2 is missing, I believe, Muhammad Darwish. Now, there was a rule that was passed down by the executives, being of course Mario, Ellison, Ollie, etc, etc. I think Ollie's an executive, I can't remember. But anyway, it looks like now players who aren't in uni are not going to be able to join the society anymore. Muhammad, Farouk's brother, was in fact still in high school, so he was more or less not allowed in the society. So basically the winner of Division 2 is not going to be in this tournament anymore, which is a little bit sad. But regardless, we're going to have a new winner, of course, and we're also going to have a new runner-up. So I hope to see who actually manages to become the best of Division 2. Of course, the best of Division 1 will be quite something to keep an eye on, as well as we do have quite a few contenders here, including the winner of Season 1, of course, being KZ right here, and I think he may have been going up against J-Bok. I can't exactly remember who he was going up against. The runner-up, of course, going to try and take his revenge, I guess, against KZ and proceed to win the tournament, as opposed to coming so close. But anyway, we're going to have another season. I'll probably be casting a few games here and there. There will be live streams, of course, hosted by Maru, hosted by Ellison and Ollie, I believe, as well as maybe live streams from other players if they so desire. I will most likely not be live streaming this season. In fact, I'll probably be sticking to just casting replays. So hopefully we will have a wonderful season like we did last time, with quite a bit of excitement, and hopefully everything will happen on time. But until then, I'll see you guys later. So thanks for watching. I guess you can subscribe to my channel for more tournament action, as I cast more games and upload them during the night. So anyway, you can also follow me on Twitter, where I will probably announce when I'm starting to record the casting of games, I guess, if I decide to do that. We'll find out sooner or later, and I guess it's pointless to shout out my live stream, so I'll leave that alone. But anyway, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.